Clear evening, the conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from...
Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now it's Haaland. Serginho. And it's Zanetti. Threads one in. Xavi Simons. Haaland. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Serginho. And it's Gerrard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what a climb!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That has not gone well. That has been...
Has a shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And now they can spring out of defence.
Now it's Haaland.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Serginho. He's picked his way through. Real chance here. An uncompromising challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Drogba. Might be danger.
Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
They forced Vieira and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 8, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Very nearly half an hour gone here.
And the shot! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Number 27.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Serginho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Driving on and making good progress. Looking to play him in. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Ibrahimovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is one way to stop him.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Tries to play it through. Surra. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Turam gets into a good position. Flashes, he's got tall. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Borussia Dortmund have their third corner.
Gerrard with the short one.
Look at the space here. Zanetti attempts a clearance. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Serginho. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Another throw-in.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. They have every right to be.
And that interception was most necessary. Chance! Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
To please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 14.
So once again, we're underway.
Coming on to replace him is number
Borussia
17.
Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Serginho.
There's the header! Sticks it away! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now that's well seen too. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Weghorst. Great vision. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Borussia Dortmund get their fourth corner. And here's Gerrard. The ball goes in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Weghorst. And he's had it nicked away. Van Basten. And here's Haaland. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Gerrard.
Hit into the middle. Weghorst! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead. Nicely shaped ball. Haaland
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Now it's Haaland. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Knocks it out wide.
Oh, this looks sharp.
And here's Zanetti. He has a look up.
And he was alert to it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
Gerrard. Lahm chips it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. They're up to 5 corners now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Gerrard delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Xavi Simons, and he plays one through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain...
Weghorst! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's been shifted off it. Tries to pass it through. And it's Zanetti. Van Basten has it out wide and in space. Serginho. Vieira with the slide tackle there. Shot, decent chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it into space. And the through ball.
He is through here. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
They've played it short.
Serginho.
He rises! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Surra.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's Van Basten.
He's got away. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Ibrahimovic! It's off target and by quite a way. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Zanetti.
Simons. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Simons has got himself a free kick. The pass has gone astray. Vieira. Oh, strongly challenged there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Xavi Simons has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Looking for the run.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 27, Serginho.
Zanetti has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Substitution in progress.
Played into space. Can he get it through? And here's Van Basten. Lahm. Gerrard. Now it's Weghorst. Here's Vieira. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for options, for movement.
Ribery! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
And that is as far as it goes. Borussia Dortmund have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Weghorst taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Today's winning lottery numbers.
How would you summarise what we've seen? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
No, that's been intercepted. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely aimed pass. Varane with a definite fell there. And it's Gullit. Oh, easy pickings there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Gullit. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some...
He's having a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Xavi Simons. Rummenigge. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Haaland. Vieira. Rooney moves wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's good running with the ball. Xavi Simons will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far. Pullet tries making a foray down the right. A lot of space ahead of him. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Pullet. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's Ibrahimovic! Now that is commitment to the cause. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played it long.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Eto'o. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti. That's good play. Rummenigge is onto this. Nicely weighted ball. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Gerrard. He's on it, can he get away? He's in a good position here. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Gerrard goes short. Gerrard thinks about the shot. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that pass isn't the best. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Hello attendees, this is
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 18.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder...
He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Thuram. Ribéry. Oh, good-looking ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's neat. Great work on the overlap. Moran deals with that comfortably. And it's Hullet. Borussia Dortmund come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Gerrard. Eto'o. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a chance from the spot. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
This for the lead. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Borussia Dortmund. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
That is good alertness. Van Basten. Zanetti. Eto'o. Decent chance! Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's seen that early. Ribéry with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. And that's a throw-in. Nicely aimed pass. Wriggles his way through. He's looking wide. Here comes chance for a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hullet. Good ball face-to-face with the keeper. And he shoots! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Number 4.
A case now of complete control. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he finish? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Ibra. Chance! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bullet, that's really nicely played. Lovely, now then. Eto'o is flagged offside. He's a sharp little ball here. Haaland! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Threads one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Eto'o. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Gerrard with a real chance here. Gerrard! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Hullet. Zanetti. Ribéry. Tries to play it through. Zanetti. Plenty to aim at here. And this is Gerrard. Opts to play it back. And he's straight offside. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having